Hello, welcome to my new episode. And today I'm going to give you some very interesting and important data point, especially after this fall when market has shown some green shoots for last 2 3 days. So everyone is expecting some reversal in the market after this fall, and obviously to get the benefit, all the investors are looking for the areas, the stocks to invest in. So in today's video, I will show you some sector-wise, some good stocks. I would not say good, sector-wise, some stocks where return ratios are very attractive. And I'm specifically taking ROE in today's video. I have sorted those stocks based on the sector, based on top ROEs. Top ROE means it's a descending order, so that you can understand what is the standpoint of various companies in one particular sector from the return ratios point of view. So before start, I have a disclaimer that I do not have any buy, sell, hold recommendation with this. I'm just mere sharing my knowledge for your what should I say, for ease of decision making, so that you can further work on it. You can shortlist among those counters, and afterwards, if you find it good, then you can go for it. That should be the way of investment. You can take your own call, or you can consult with your registered advisor. So without wasting time, let me take you into my screen first. So here is the Excel where I have sorted all these stocks based on various sectors. And let me show you, because in one video I can't put all together. So I'm trying to cover up to a certain extent some of the sectors. Let's start with the hotel industry. It had a phenomenal performance in last 1 year, I would say last 1 year. Yes. And many companies have posted good returns, good result, given good return in terms of stock prices as well. So have a quick look at it. And here is the return on equity column, ROE. Now let me mark it. Here is the ROE column. Now I have distinguished with the color, or let's say try to highlight with the color some of the stocks which are known in terms of their brand, and with good return, getting reflected with good return ratios. So Royal Orchid Hotel, we all know this company. They are quoting at 26%, 27% ROE. Followed by East India Hotel, EIH, at 17-18% of ROE. Chalet Hotel at 16%, Lemon Tree at 16%, Sinclair's is 16%, Taj GVK is 16%, and Indian Hotel is 14%. There are many companies here and there, above and below, but I'm taking those companies which are known and, quoting, like giving some fair bit of return ratios. I would not say this company with 400 ROE, Mac Hotels. Why didn't you take this particular company? Because this ROE does not look good, means logical. ROE 400% is not possible. So there must be some exceptional item in their bottom line. That's why it must be reflecting in that way. I personally didn't check. So that's why I'm eliminating those companies. Yes, another company, this company's name is also coming in front of us quite often. This is Advani Hotel. They are also quoting at 36, 37 ROE. But again, you have to check specifically going to Advani Hotel, because it seems outlier. when all the companies are quoting, like most of the known companies are quoting between 26-27% to they are below 14-15%. Here it is quoting at 36-37%. So need to check specifically into that particular, you know, the bottom line of that particular stock, if it is reflecting correct, if there is any exceptional item, any exceptional other income, which may have increased the numerator in the ROE. And that may be the reason behind why it is quoting at high ROE. So these factors must be kept in the mind. So let's move on to the next sector, the footwear I have chosen. See, the return on equity is this one, correct? Now, metro brands, very known and very popular favorite of many institutions, because you will find lots of institutional interest into that particular stock, quoting at the highest ROE, 24%, followed by Bata at 20%, Campus 15%. Then I would not say Mayur Uniquoters, it's not into footwear, it's leather products basically. Relaxo is quoting some like below 10%. I am not going down because say 7-8% is not the, there may be some other reason where a company with low ROE can be chosen for investment, considering a good time ahead, considering the uh, target ROE for upcoming years on the higher side. That can be one rationale, obviously. But with the current ROE, like below 10% is not something very attractive. That's why I'm eliminating that one. Let's move into the next one. Paints, I would say just have a quick look into it. This is the ROE, and AkzoNobel is at the top with 32%, followed by Asian Hotels, marginally lower at 31%. Bodger Paint has 23%, Indigo Paint, lots of institutional interest these days, 17-18%, followed by Kansai Nerolac, much behind, 12-13%. So this is the structure. Let's move into the next one. Agrochemical, a long time underperformer, right? This sector is underperformer for quite some time, except means barring a few companies. Now, this is the debt to equity, sorry, this is the ROE. This is the ROE column, and Bayer Crop is quoting at 26.7%, means 27% highest, followed by PI Industries at 21%, Dhanuka at 21%, and Based Agro at 18%. Based Agro is a small cap, micro cap company. Its market cap is 600-700 crore, but these days, this is a Delhi-based, Noida-based company coming into limelight these days. They have manufacturing plants in UP and Noida belt, and coming in the focus these days. So their debt equity is relatively higher, but okay, as far as ROE is concerned, they are on the top, like coming on the tops, like among the top companies with ROEs. Let's move into the petrochemical sector. In the petrochemical sector, this is the, let me make it little larger. Okay, in the petrochemical sector, Goa Carbon, I would not consider this one. It is quoting, it seems an outlier, 38-39% of ROE. I'm not very sure what happened in Goa Carbon, whether historically it quotes at so high ROE. So I'm not very sure about it. I don't track the company, but if we go into the other companies, like Styrenix is quoting at very beautiful 24% ROE, followed by Agarwal Industries 24%. Panama Petrochemical at 19%, followed by BEPL 18%. SPL Petro is 16-17%. Let's move into the next one. Just a moment. Pharma I have segregated in terms of large cap, mid cap, small cap. So have a look at the large cap first. Large cap pharma companies, how the companies are placed, like all of our known names. Just have a look. This Glaxo and about those MNCs are always on the higher side. Historically, they are on the higher side in terms of return ratios. Quoting at Glaxo has ROE of 37%, Abbott 35%. Among the national player, Torrent Pharma is surprisingly at 24% on the top, followed by Dr. Reddy 21%, Zydus 21%, and Alchem almost 19.5, Cipla at 17%, Sun Pharma at 17%, Lupin at 14%. So this is the structure. Very surprisingly, Torrent Pharma is on the top. Let's move into the next one. Let's move into mid-cap pharma. Mid-cap pharma, again, two MNCs are coming into focus. Here is the column. Sanofi comes in the top. Just a moment, sorry. Sanofi comes in the top with 39% of ROE, followed by Procter and Gamble with 33% of ROE. Newland is at 26%, followed by Natco Pharma 26%, Ajanta Pharma 24%, AstraZeneca, another one MNC at 23%. Alivus, I'm not very sure about this particular company. JB Chemical is at 20% among the top return ratios, like holding the top return ratios. Let's move into the small cap pharma. This is the column basically. So two outliers, I'm not very sure about it. 49, 50%, 45% ROE, I'm not getting into that. Gujarat theme, what is this company? Gujarat theme, acha, Gujarat theme. Just a moment. Themis, Gujarat Themis. Gujarat Themis is 34%, much ahead of most of the chunk. Sri Ganesh, I'm not sure about this. RPG Life Sciences is a known name, 25% of ROE. Albert David did 22% of ROE. Oro Labs is 20%, Titan Biotech 20%, Vashundhara Rasayana 20%, Gufic Biosciences 20%, and Anu Pharma is 19.5%. So these are among the somewhat known name. There are many other companies between 19 to 14, 15%. I'm not discussing, it's not possible to discuss each and every one. Let's move into the next sector. I'm going into the steel segment. In the steel, here is the column. So again, I'm excluding those outliers, Jai Balaji, JSW, Hisar, I think the Jindal Steel Hisar. Jindal Stainless Hisar, sorry. So these are outliers. I'm not touching these companies. So let's have a look at those companies who are well known and quoting at good ROEs. So Tube Investment 26%, APL Apollo Tires, APL Apollo Tubes 22%, Godavari Power and Steel, that is 22%, Jindal Stainless at 20%, Welspun Corporation is 20%, Maharashtra Seamless 18%. Although like this Welspun, Maharashtra Seamless, all they are Jindal Saw, even they are the steel pipe manufacturer. Jindal Saw at 18%. This much is visible here. Okay, let's move into the next sector. Okay. Finally, I'm getting into the sugar sector, and for a underperformer for quite long time, right? So here is the column of return on equity. Just have a quick look at it. Uttam Sugar at highest ROE in this segment, much ahead of those known Balrampur Chini. 21%. I'm not very sure why it is higher. Is it normal, natural, or it has performed quite well, or there is any exceptional item that you have to check specifically going into the financials of Uttam Sugar. But overall, it looks uh, on the higher side. This is the top, I would say, Uttam Sugar, followed by Magad Sugar at 17%. ये कौन है पता नहीं. DCM Sriram Industries 15%, Triveni 14%, KCP Sugar 14%, Balrampur Chini at 13, almost 14%, EID Parry at 13.5, Andhra Sugar is at 13.5, and Dhampur Sugar is at 11.5. So this is the structure of the sugar sector. Okay, this much is in this particular video. Please don't consider any buy, sell, hold recommendation through this particular, like with the name of this particular video, with the name I have pronounced in this particular video. So if you have any interest in any of the counter, you can have a check with your registered advisor. You can take your own call as well. So thank you so much. I will come back with similar video with the rest of the sectors. So till then, don't forget to subscribe my channel and like the video, share the video for more motivation. Thank you so much. Let's have another meet very soon. Thank you.